Impactful, uplifting, inspiring, moving. It's the Fresh Morning Rain, your daily inspiration with host Dr. Sunny Hatcher.
Well, good morning. GGIS, God's grace is sufficient. Today, let me ask you a question. Are you awake and guarded, or are you asleep and unaware? Yesterday, we talked about Peter denying Christ. Did you know, according to the scripture, this did not have to happen? Matthew 26 verses 36 through 45 reads, "And then cometh Jesus with them unto the place called Gethsemane, and said unto the disciples, Sit ye here while I go and pray yonder. And he took with him Peter and the two sons of Zebedee, and began to be sorrowful and very heavy. Then said he to them, My soul is exceedingly sorrowful, even unto death. Tarry ye here and watch with me. And he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. And he cometh unto the disciples, and findeth them asleep, and saith unto Peter, What? Could you not watch with me for 1 hour? Pray and watch, that ye enter not into temptation. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. He went away again, and a second time, and prayed, saying, O Father, if this cup may not pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done. And he came and found them asleep again, and their eyes were heavy, and he left them, and went away again and prayed the third time, saying the same words. Then cometh to his disciples and says unto them, Sleep on now, and take your rest. Behold, the hour is at hand, and the Son of Man is betrayed into the hands of sinners. So as we see here, when Jesus went to pray, he took Peter and he asked Peter to pray with him as well, so that when the time of temptation came, he would not be, would not fall or, be tempted above measure. Peter, like many of us, had a choice to make. He could pray or he could go to sleep. Peter chose to sleep over praying. Peter left himself unguarded. Peter didn't know exactly what was coming his way, but knew something was coming, but again chose to sleep rather than taking the warning from Jesus Christ. How many times have we chose to sleep? This can be whether your eyes are open or closed, versus preparing ourselves to take action for what could be coming our way. I told you, your strength, if unchecked, can lead to a defeat. Again, Peter was bold to declare his love for Jesus Christ to the point that he said that he was willing to go to prison with him or even die with him. He was willing to do something that hard. But when he was asked to pray, he chose to go to sleep. How many times do we make bold decisions or big declarations of faith, but then fail to take the small steps of obedience that leads us to the fulfillment of those declarations? Peter decided to go to sleep rather than to pray, and he left his spirit unguarded. Prayer is the protective force around our lives. It positions us in a place of power. We should never underestimate the power of prayer in our own lives. Look, Peter is asleep with his spirit unguarded. We have to get to that place of prayer. We have to fight for that place of prayer and connection with Jesus. Any relationship that exists without communication is unhealthy. Prayer guards our spirit. Prayer is the secret place, an uncelebrated place, and at times a painful place, but it's so much of a crucial place. Ask yourself this question. What does my prayer life look like right now? And what does that say about the condition of my relationship with Jesus? Am I putting myself in place of power through prayer? Or am I, through my lack of connection to God, putting myself in a vulnerable place to the attack and the weapons of the enemy? My question to you is, are you ready for your next battle? Prayer puts you in a battle-ready position. Look, you have a wonderfully blessed day, an even better weekend, and as always, it is with much agape. God bless you.